Hey, everyone! Welcome back to Old Charles, your go-to place for everything related to coin collecting and numismatics. Today, we're diving into a special coin from France, the 1971 5 centime. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin has a rich history and some intriguing value details that you'll want to know. So let's get into it. The 5 centime coin from 1971 is part of France's pre-euro currency system. Prior to the adoption of the euro in 2002, France used the French franc, which was divided into 100 centimes. The 5 centime coin was one of the smaller denominations and was commonly used for everyday transactions. First issued in 1960, these coins were made from an alloy of copper and nickel, making them durable enough to withstand years of circulation. However, by 2002, the 5 centime coin was withdrawn, making any surviving coins a piece of history. The 1971 version features a simple yet elegant design. On the obverse, we see a portrait of the legendary French figure, Marianne, who represents the French Republic. Her image has been used on French coins for centuries and symbolizes liberty, equality, and fraternity. On the obverse, Marianne's profile is beautifully rendered with the inscription, République Française, around her, meaning French Republic in French. If we flip the coin over, we see the value 5 centimes prominently displayed, surrounded by the date, 1971. Below that, you can spot the mint mark, which indicates where the coin was minted. The reverse side also showcases a simple yet iconic design, the denomination of 5 centimes, often framed by stars, reflecting the straightforward and symbolic aesthetic of the time. Beyond its design, the 1971 5 centime coin is rich in historical context. In the early 1970s, France was going through a period of significant social change, marked by both economic growth and political reform. The coin itself serves as a reminder of this pivotal time in French history. For collectors, this coin is not just a piece of currency but a tangible connection to that era. It reflects a time before the widespread use of the euro and gives us a glimpse into the way coins were used and valued in everyday life. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1971 5 centime coin. How much is it worth today? In terms of its intrinsic value, a single 1971 5 centime coin is worth very little today in its base metal content. We're talking about just a few cents in modern currency. But where the real value lies is in its collector's market. Depending on its condition, a 1971 5 centime coin could fetch anywhere from 50 cents to a few euros. For coins in excellent condition, or those with interesting variations in minting, the value could increase even more. Some collectors are particularly interested in coins from specific years, as they represent unique moments in history. If you've got a 1971 5 centime coin and you're wondering what it might be worth, here are some tips for determining its value. First, check the condition. Coins are graded based on their wear and tear, from good to uncirculated. The better the condition, the higher the value. Also, make sure to check if the coin has any minting errors, which can make a huge difference in price. If you're serious about selling or trading your coin, consider consulting a professional numismatist or checking online auction sites. These platforms often provide a good gauge for what collectors are currently paying. In conclusion, while the 1971 France 5 centime coin may not be worth a lot in terms of face value or metal content, it's still a cherished piece of French history and a great addition to any coin collection. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, keep an eye out for these historical treasures. And remember, collecting coins is about more than just their value, it's about preserving the stories and history that come with. Of the smaller values, France initially transitioned to a decimal system under the French Revolutionary Government, which established the franc as a unit of currency, with the franc being subdivided into 100 centimes. This system was part of a broader move to standardize the country's currency and make it easier for people to understand and use. The 5 centime coin, which had been minted intermittently in earlier periods, was officially reintroduced after the French franc was revalued. This revaluation reduced the value of the franc by a factor of 100, one new franc equals 100 old francs. This was a significant economic decision aimed at stabilizing the currency. The 1971 France 5 centime coin features the iconic Marianne, who has been a symbol of the French Republic since the French Revolution. Marianne represents liberty, equality, and fraternity, which are the core principles of the Republic. Her image was used extensively on French coins, making it one of the most recognizable symbols of the country. The reverse of the coin typically featured the denomination 5 centimes, along with the year of minting, in this case, 1971. These coins were made from an alloy of copper and nickel, giving them a distinct reddish appearance, which became characteristic of French centime coins. The early 1970s in France were marked by economic changes, including the aftermath of the 1968 protests and the oil crisis of 1973, which led to higher inflation rates. While the French economy was facing some turbulence, the 5 centime coin still served as a practical currency for everyday transactions. The coin was not just a symbol of national pride but also a connection to the past. Her design served as a link to the foundational ideals of the Republic, which had been carried through to the modern era. The introduction of the euro in France meant the phasing out of the French franc. As a result, coins like the 5 centime became obsolete, along with other smaller denominations. The 5 centime coin was last minted in 2001, but by that time, it was already largely out of circulation. Over time, coins like the 5 centime began to disappear from everyday use as people transitioned to the new currency. Despite no longer being used in regular transactions, the 1971 5 centime coin remains a valuable piece for collectors. For numismatists, these coins offer a glimpse into a past era of French monetary history, as well as the French revolutionary ideals that continue to influence the nation. As of today, coins from the pre-Euro period, especially those from the late 20th century, are often sought after by collectors and those interested in the history of European currencies. The 1971 5 centime coin is an important part of that legacy, symbolizing a time of transition for both France's economy and its cultural identity. In short, the 1971 5 centime coin is a product of an era where France's currency system was firmly rooted in the past, yet on the cusp of change. Its design and historical significance offer collectors and history enthusiasts a tangible connection to the end of the French franc era and the beginning of a new chapter in European currency. The condition of a 1971 France 5 centime coin is crucial when determining its value and collectability. Like all coins, the condition is assessed based on how well it has been preserved over time, with higher quality coins generally fetching higher prices. The condition of a coin is typically classified using the grading system widely used in numismatics. Here's how the condition of the 1971 France 5 centime coin can impact its value. The most common grading system for coins is based on their appearance, wear, and damage. The system used by many numismatists is the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. Here's a breakdown of the possible grades for the 1971 5 centime coin. The coin shows no signs of visible. There may be slight friction on the highest points of the coin, but it still retains much of its original detail. Coins in about uncirculated condition still hold significant value, though not as much as those in uncirculated grade. These coins are great for collectors looking for a piece with minimal wear. The coin shows noticeable wear on the highest points, but the design and details are still sharp. The coin may have light scratches or marks, but these do not detract heavily from the overall appearance. Coins in extremely fine condition can be valued higher than those in lower grades, but their value is often moderate compared to uncirculated or about uncirculated coins. The coin shows more pronounced wear, but the major design elements are still visible. There may be flat areas, and fine details will be less defined. Coins in fine condition are more affordable and accessible to collectors but may have less appeal for high-end collectors. Their value is generally low compared to coins in better condition. The coin has significant wear, with most of the details softened or flattened, but the design is still recognizable. There may be additional marks or discoloration. The very fine coins are usually sold at a lower value, as they have seen a lot of circulation. However, they still hold collectible value, especially if the coin is harder to find. The coin shows heavy wear, with most details worn away. Only the basic design may still be visible. These coins are typically well-worn from years of circulation. Condition coins have the lowest value in the collector's market. However, they can still be valuable for those collecting historical pieces or coins that are rare. In such conditions, the coin is heavily worn with most of the details worn away. Only the outline of the design may be recognizable. Condition are often worth very little. They may hold some value for historical interest, but they are usually only of interest to those collecting specific types of coins or low-grade examples. In addition to the general grading system, here are some other factors that can influence the condition and value of the 1971 5 centime coin. Cleaning a coin can dramatically reduce its value, even if it looks better. It can scratch the surface and remove the coin's natural patina. Coins with errors, such as misprints, double strikes, or off-center designs, may be more valuable to collectors, even if they are in lower grades. This makes some damaged or worn-out coins collectible for their rarity. Such as in coin holders or albums, are more likely to be in better condition, while coins left exposed to the elements or harsh environments may suffer corrosion or tarnish. Coins could be valued anywhere from $5 to $15 USD or more, depending on the rarity and collector demand. Condition coins are generally worth $1 to $3 USD. Condition coins may only fetch a few cents to $1, depending on demand and the condition of other available coins in the market. In conclusion, the condition of the 1971 France 5 centime coin plays a significant role in determining its value, and collectors should aim to acquire coins in higher grades to increase their potential worth. If you're a collector, always pay attention to the preservation of your coins, as even small details can make a big difference in their market value.